up in the sky. Look, it's captivating. It's energizing. It's Eliances Heroes. Eliances is the destination for entrepreneurs, investors, CEOs, inventors, leaders, celebrities, and startups, where our heroes in business align. Now, here's your host flying in, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
That's right, and we're going to unlock secrets like we do every week, and I am just so excited to be able to share the secrets of some of the most amazing people today because, again, this lineup, it just keeps getting better and better. Later on in the show, we've got Open Door. You hear about them all over the valley, so you're going to learn the secrets of Open Door. Later on, the co-founder and CEO of Mathnasium. That's right, and what they are doing for students. And thank you for the feedback we continue to have from having the founder of 1-800-GOT-JUNK and Wow One Day Painters, along with Richard Branson. So make sure you go to Eliances.com to hear those episodes, Eliances.com. It is the only place where entrepreneurs align. Well, you've built an incredible business and you want to grow. How do you expand it and really take it to the next level where it could be in practically every city? Well, one of the best ways to move beyond your one location is really franchising. And our next hero who's going to share the secrets of how to expand your company through franchising. That's Alesia Visconti. And you could reach her at FranServe.com. That's FranServe.com because she is the CEO. All right, Alesia, let's get right into it. How did you get involved within franchising and start really one of the most incredible companies that is helping so many franchises?
Well, thank you, David. And you know, it's a very interesting story. Some people come from a franchising background. I did not. My background was in career transitioning and helping people in the corporate environment. But as we know, corporate America has been a bit on the decline, and people were having difficulty finding positions. So I started to noodle around on the internet and discovered the world of franchising, franchise consulting, franchise expansion. And so I became a FranServe consultant first and did that for a number of years. And when our founder came to retire, he reached out to me. I had the opportunity to own FranServe and acquire it and then become the CEO. As my background has been growing businesses and helping people find their career bliss for about 20 years, and franchising is the perfect opportunity to pull that all together.
Share with us where franchising is going because it has evolved so much over the years, and especially now with technology coming in more and more. Tell us what's going on with it.
Well, you know, when you say the word franchising, to this day, people still think food. And, of course, that's where a lot of the roots of franchising comes, and it's still quite popular, obviously, in terms of the world. But franchising, as you said, is really developing into other categories and other industries. There's a good 80 categories other than food in the franchising space that people don't realize. And the reason why it's really on fire is because it's become affordable. You have a lot of service brands coming into franchising that really don't have brick and mortar. They might be a work from home, low overhead cost, and entry cost to come in, unlike the brick and mortars and the food that sometimes can be quite high, and the average person may not be able to afford that. So you're seeing more brands, more opportunities for people to own franchises, which is really, you know, the American dream, right, to be your own boss, to own your own company. And how do you do that? How do you afford that? Well, now the avenues of franchising really do present that and give that opportunity to individuals.
This is absolutely amazing. And you're listening to me, David Kogan, host of the Eliances Hero Show. Make sure you go to Eliances.com. That's Eliances.com. It is the only place where entrepreneurs align. In fact, Eliances is expanding, and many of you have been to our various experiences. We're expanding nationwide, and tell us what city you want Eliances to go to. So make sure you go to Eliances.com because we have the most amazing person regarding franchising, and that's Alesia Visconti, the CEO of FranServe. And you could reach her at FranServe.com. And of course, we'll have it on our website, the link at Eliances.com. Alesia, we have hundreds of thousands of people listening right now, and they're all across the board, from startups to people who own businesses and that. The magic secret question is how does someone know whether or not they've got the business that can franchise?
And many franchises start with, obviously, people who wonder the same thing, right? Is my business franchisable? Do I have the right recipe to become a franchise? And that's a wonderful question, and I will tell you that many, many, many businesses that wonder about that absolutely can. It has to be duplicatable, has to be simple, and what we do at FranServe, when someone is questioning that, when they say, hey, I want to grow from being a franchise instead of just being another corporate, that I open another individual store or individual location, they certainly can come to FranServe, and we will be able to tell them in a short period of time with a simple form that they can fill out if they have the ability, if they have the concept that would be good for franchising. But I will tell you that if you're thinking about it, if you're questioning it, I would definitely encourage to explore it. The worst, quote-unquote, that will happen is maybe not right now. Maybe you have to tweak something in your business so you'll get very good feedback on how to, maybe next year or in 6 months or after the tweak, you can become a franchise. So if you can dream it, I bet you can achieve it.
Now, what about those listening that may be working for someone and they're like, you know what, I've always dreamed of being in business, and, I don't know how to do all the setup and location and all the things involved, and I want to inquire about a franchise. Should they be contacting you?
Yes, what's very interesting about FranServe and why I love working in the situation that I do is we help people on 3 different levels. Actually, 4. One, if you're looking to own a franchise, I have many, many hundreds of franchise consultants that will help the person who is looking to own a franchise and says, gee, I want to own a franchise, but there's so many out there, I don't know where to go. So our consultants can help them with that. And there's no fee for them to work with our consultants. Or they may have a business, as you said, and say, I want to become a franchise, and therefore we can help them with that. Or, very interesting career path, like I did, they may say, you know what? I like the idea of being a franchise consultant. I never heard about that, and that's something I'd want to do, and we can help them with that. Or, if they're a small brand or a large brand and they're looking to expand, guess what? We can help them go nationwide or international. So you see why I find the world of franchising fascinating. Something new every day occurs here.
Alesia, how surreal is it when you go, because you represent so many brands, when you go and use some of these brands and you're like, oh, this is so cool. Actually, my company, they're one of our clients, and here I am utilizing their services.
I must tell you, it changes your life. I can't drive anywhere without saying, oh, I have that one. Look, that one's in my portfolio. I know those people. It changes your life when you open your eyes to how deep and extensive the world of franchising is. Fabulous.
You've grown it exponentially since you've taken over as CEO. What's the secret, though, to that?
Great teams, great energy, passion. I mean, the reality is any leader is only as good as her team, and I have an amazing team both in my core staff and our franchise consultants and our partners, the franchisors, the funding companies, the legal entities that come into play to make FranServe what it is, the world's largest franchise consulting company.
Well, that's amazing. And if you're interested in opening up an Eliances location in another city, or franchising, or looking to buy franchise, make sure that you contact FranServe.com. Alesia, you help business owners achieve their expansion and dreams with your company. That's a hero. Alesia Visconti, CEO of FranServe. This is David Kogan with Eliances, and when we return, Open Door.